Anyway, so let's start. So the topic is triangles. No, right. So today what we are going to do is we are going to cover everything related to triangles that you're supposed to know uh, till the end of grade 10. Grade 10 third term மட்டும் triangles தெரிய வேண்டிய எல்லா விஷயம் I'll be covering by today. Okay, so the triangles we can classify. Okay, first of all, tell me how many elements are there for triangle? Elements of a polygon you have studied in your small grade, isn't it? Uh, yeah. How many elements are there for triangle? Six. Six elements. What are those six elements? What are those six elements? Students from online, you can unmute and talk.
So what did you ask?
How many elements are there for a triangle? And what are those elements? First of all, can you clarify whether you can hear me clearly? Is the audio is clear? Okay, thank you. By the way, I have connected to the Zoom from the back camera, so I won't be able to see the screen. So if there's anything, you can unmute and talk. Okay. All right. So there are six elements of a triangle, right? If you take a triangle, okay, three angles and three sides. So totally we have uh, six elements. Okay. Okay. And then the triangles we can classify based on the sides and based on the angles. Okay. So first we'll classify based on the sides. Okay. So wait, I will give you time to write. Now I'm explaining. When I'm explaining, don't write. Okay. So here now we are going to talk about the classification of triangle. Classification of triangles. Okay. So triangles we can classify based on two things. One is based on the sides, and based on angle. Right? So to take a triangle again, these are the sides and these are the angles. Okay. Right. So based on sides, we can classify the triangles like this. So if all three sides are equal in length, what we call? No,
Equilateral.
equilateral. Very good. Is this Umar?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle. And if only two sides are equal, what we say? Isosceles. Triangle. If no sides are equal, what do you call? If no sides
Scale.
are equal, what is, yes, scalene triangle. Okay. So then equilateral triangle means all three sides are equal. Isosceles, only two sides are equal. Scalene, no sides are equal. Okay. So we can illustrate all three sides are equal means we get something like this. So this side is equal to this and that equals to this. Okay. And only two sides are equal. We have something like this triangle. So this side is equal to this. And no sides are equal, something like this. So all three are different in size. Size means the length. The size of a side is the length, right? Okay. So then we had to discuss further about each of these triangles. Now here, since in a scaling triangle, there is no any specific thing that we can discuss, but we can discuss further about equilateral triangles and isosceles triangles. Okay. And then based on the angles also we can classify the triangles, right? Okay. So if an angle is less than all the angles are less than 90 degrees, what we call for that triangle? No. Right angle triangle means one of the angle is equals to 90 degrees. If all the angles are less than 90 degrees, what do you call for that? Good. So we call that acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. And then for acute angle triangle, all the angles are less than 90 degrees. So all angles are less than 90 degrees. So you can draw something like this. So this is less than 90, less than 90, less than 90, right? Okay. So less than 90, we can say less than 90, right? And yeah, all angles are less than 90. And then next type we have what? Right
Obtuse.
angle. Yes. And the third one is obtuse angle triangle. Right angle triangle. And then third one, obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so right angle triangle means one of the angle is equals to what? 90 degrees. Good. So an angle is equals to is equals to 90 degrees. So for example, we have this. And then we have obtuse angle triangle. So one of the angle, if two angles cannot be greater than 90. So one of the angle is greater than 90. One of the angle is greater than 90 degrees. So here we can draw something like this. So this angle is greater than 90. This is equals to 90. This is greater than 90. Okay, so first of all, I want you to draw this chart nicely in your writing book. Start now. Don't just copy. Try to complete the diagram by yourself. If you couldn't, you can tell the board. If there's anything not clear in the board, let me know so that I can read out.
Sir, you are muted, sir.
Thanks, Sumar, for letting me know. Yeah, done. Okay, so anyone from online, if you still finish, you can take a screenshot. Hmm? You keep it with you after you're going. Thank you. Okay, so the first one is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. What is equilateral triangle means? All three sides are equal in length. Right? So let's write down all three sides are equal in length. Okay, that means this length is equal to this length, and the side of this length is equals to, sorry, length of this side is equal to the length of this side, and also it is equal to the length of this side. All three sides are equal. And there are few characteristics about equilateral triangle. Okay. What can you say about the value of an angle? Hmm? Yeah, good. All are less than 90. And also, the value of an angle is equals to, okay. And before that, what can you say about these all these three angles? They are equal in size of? Hmm? Yeah, these angles are equal. And also has the value of how much? No. What is the value of an? No. No. How can be an angle is 180?
60, sir.
60. Yes. So an angle is 60 degrees. So 60, 60, and 60. Okay. So note down this quickly. Okay, you have to find the value of x in each of these triangles. What is the value of x here? Ibrahim. Yeah, 60 because it's an equilateral triangle. One of the all these angles are 60. So what is the value of x? 60. 60 equals 60. Okay. So then find the answer for second one. Yeah, write in the book. I will come and check. Yeah, you want to find the value of x. So if you know x equals 60, you can write x equals 60. That's what you have to think. You're right. I will come and check. By the way, my drawing here is bad. You have to draw a equilateral triangle. Okay. தூங்கி எழும்பணுமே என்ன வலைக்கம் சலாம். Just now woke up, no? See from your face. Yeah, don't know. Okay. Ibrahim, did you find the value of x? No. Anyone from online? What is the value of x?
10.
Yes, good. So we know it's a since it's a equilateral triangle, all three angles are 60 degrees. So this angle also 60 degrees. So 70 minus x equals 60. So then you can take the x to the other side, 6 to this side. So 70 plus 60 comes to this side becomes plus 60. If you take to the other side, it becomes minus 60. Minus x if you take to the other side, it becomes plus x. So 70 minus 60, 10. 10 equals x, therefore x equals 10 degrees. See, because you know this angle has to be 60 now, right? Having a 70 in there, 70 minus 10 only now, it will be 60. Okay, quickly write down. Show your book to leave pages. I think 1 CR page is enough. Okay. I hope everyone from online got this answer. So, move on. So, the theorem 1. Theorem 1. Okay. If you take a triangle, okay, let's say Ibrahim, don't talk. Let's say this angle is A, this angle is B, and this angle is C. Ibrahim, tell me A plus B plus C is equals to what? 180. So that is our theorem 1. Total internal angle of a triangle is equals to 180. So write down total internal angle of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Total internal angle of a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so after writing the theory, you can draw any triangle. This angle is A, this angle is B, this angle is C. Then A plus B plus C equals to 180. Okay, then the second question, find the value of x in each of the following triangles. Okay, find the value of x. Yeah, we have written. Any of you have written? Hmm. Okay, can you finish first one? Ibrahim, you finish first. Hmm? Do it soon. Write the answer. Write the answer. Next time I'll take you forward. Finish. Okay. First one, then I will help you. So the total internal angle is equals to 180. X plus 40 plus 60 equals 180. So here we get x plus 100 equals 180 plus 100 take to the other side. So 180 minus 100. So x equals to 80 degrees. The final answer, when you're writing, you have to put the unit degree. Okay. Okay. Likewise, do the second one and third one soon. You also finish. Runs from online. If you finish, you can text the answer. Like put the question number and the answer. Now for the first one, you can write 180. X equals 80.
So finish writing.
Good. Can you text the answers? So I'll check whether it's correct. You can drop the message in the chat box. Yeah, very good. So the second one, we have x plus 45 plus 65 equals to 180. Because total internal angle of triangle is equals to 180. X plus 110 equals 180. So x equals 180 minus 110. Because plus 110 goes to the side minus. So 180 minus 110 is 70 degrees. You want to finish that one? What's the answer? Hmm? I didn't hear you. 52? No. Okay, so here x plus 65. Wrong. 180 minus 25? X plus 25 plus 100 equals to 180. So you have to take 180 minus 125. Take 180 minus 125. Is it 65? See, 180 minus 120 is 60. Let's subtract another 5 more. 55. Okay. So write the topic. Isosceles triangle. So we know in isosceles triangle, two sides are equal in length. So this side is equal to this side. Okay. Two sides are equal in length. Two sides are equal in length. Okay. Okay. From your grade 1 to grade 11. That means in your total, the whole education career. Okay. The only theorem that you study about the isosceles triangle, there is only one theorem that you study about isosceles triangle. That is, now you can see for isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. No? Yeah, the lengths of two sides are equal. Okay. The opposite angles, the opposite angle for this side is this. Opposite angle for this side is this. These opposite angles are what? Hmm? Equal to each other. Okay. So that is the only theory that you study about the isosceles triangle. So whenever you see a isosceles triangle, the first thing that should pop up in your head is opposite angles are equal to each other. Okay. So the theorem 2. In an isosceles triangle, opposite angles to sides of equal length. Sides of equal length are equal to each other. In an isosceles triangle, opposite angles to sides of equal length. So these are the sides of equal length. So opposite angles are equal to each other. So simply you can remember opposite angles are equal. Okay. In an isosceles triangle, opposite angles are equal. Clear? Okay. So I'll give you some questions. Question 3. Find the value of x in each of the following triangle. You can start writing. Okay, do these 5 questions. 2x. Okay, guys, what is the answer for the first one? X equals 150.
30, sir.
Ibrahim, 90, 60. So now what is the last term you studied? Yeah, so is this the isosceles triangle? So what? Is this the isosceles triangle? No. Uh, so opposite angles are equal, no? So x equals 30. Is that hard? I'll give you a nice shot. That's all. Mm. Continue. Yeah. Or else, if you want, you can write this is the isosceles triangle. Therefore, opposite angles are equal. So x equals 30. Second one done. Yeah. Third one wrong. Think. Are these the opposite angles? Mm. So the answer for the second one is, you can see these two sides are equal. So opposite angles are equal. X equals 20. Okay. Let's see who can get the answer for the third one first. If anyone got the answer, don't say, okay? You can raise your hand. Some students from online, you can also say, I got the answer for 30. Okay. Because if you say, others will just copy it down. Mm. Think. Okay, I got an answer from Mariam. Yes, I think, yeah, and then her answer is correct. Umar, correct. Anya, correct. Finish. It's wrong. These two are not opposite angles. Okay. So here third one is the isosceles triangle. This side is equal to this side. So this angle is equal to this angle. If this angle is x, this angle is also x. And then we know total internal angle is equals to 180. So x plus 80 equals to 180. X plus x is 2x. I take this 80 to the other side. So 180 minus 80. Okay. So 2x equals to 100. Therefore, x equals 100 divided by 2. X equals 50 degrees. Yusuf, understood? Okay, so here these two sides are equal. So these two, therefore, these are the angles that are equal to each other. The opposite angles are equal. So this angle is 2x, therefore this angle is also 2x. And then as we want to find the value of x, we can consider the theorem 1. The total internal angle of a triangle is 180. Okay. So therefore, we have 2x plus x equals to 180. 2x and 2x, 4x, 4x plus x, 5x. 5x equals to 180. Therefore, x equals 180 divided by 5, which is 36. Okay. Abraham, you finished the last one, right? So, mm, mm. So in the angle, in the side are equal. So what are the opposite angles? This and this, no. So how can x come? This is equal to this. So what is this angle? 35. So then you can now 35 plus x equals 100 and find soon. 35 and 35, 70 plus x equals 180. X equals 180 minus 70. X equals 110. Done? Okay. N- Hmm? Uh, oh, you had to 2x plus 2x, 4x plus x, 5x. 5x equals 180. You want to find 5x or x? X. So you have to take this multiplication 5 to the other side becomes division. Yeah. So here 70 plus 70, if you take the other side, minus 7. Okay. So here if you have a isosceles triangle, Ibrahim, tell me what is the theorem? What is the theorem? Opposite angles are equal to each other. Okay. So this angle is equal to this. That is only true for isosceles triangle. Okay. That is only true for isosceles triangle. Now, for example, let's say if you have a uh, triangle. Okay. It's a isosceles, I don't know, a triangle. If you have there's a triangle. So I say this angle is, for example, 80. Okay. And this angle is 50. This length is 7 centimeter. And what is x? 7 centimeter. Good. This is 80. This 50 means what is this angle? 50. So this angle is 50 now. That means this is a isosceles triangle, right? Because two opposite angles are equal. So isosceles triangle. Therefore, this side is equal to this side. That is the converse of the isosceles, the theorem, converse of the theorem. Because if you have isosceles triangle, okay, if these two sides are equal, then these two angles are equal. If these two angles are equal, then these two sides are equal. Okay. Now, what if you have such triangle 60, 60, and 60? Now, this is 8 centimeter. is x, y. Ibrahim, tell me what is the value of x? $180. Yusuf, uh, what is this triangle? This is isosceles triangle. All angles are 60. What triangle? Today only you studied. Uh, Equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. So x equals 8 centimeter, y equals 8 centimeter. Understood? Okay. So based on this, I will give you some questions. Okay. Before that, I'll give you the theorem 3. Okay. If two angles are equal to each other, I say if only two triangles, if only two angles are equal to each other in a triangle, then opposite sides are what? Equal. Okay. Let's say this angle theta. So this angle of theta, and this length is x, this length is y. So since these two angles are equal, x must equals to y. Okay. Do these three questions. Hmm. That's you guys wrong. This is a straight line. You want to find y also. No? Find the value of x and y. Yeah. So the first one is very easy. These two angles are equal. Therefore, these two sides are equal. Right? So x is equals to 8 centimeter. Yusuf, what can you say about this triangle? Hmm? What? All sides are equal. Then what do you call for this triangle? Equilateral triangle. So since all three angles are equal, all this is a equilateral triangle. So all sides are equal. Therefore, x equals to y equals to 7 centimeter. Or you can write say x equals 7 centimeter, y equals 7 centimeter. Okay. You can write either way like this. If you want, you can write like this, or you write like this. Okay. Okay, I'll ask the additional question. Okay. What is the value of a? What is the value of a? Yeah, since it's a equilateral triangle, each angle is 60, right? So a equals to 60 degrees. Okay. Let's see who finish the third question. You finished third. You have to find both x and y. This is correct. This is wrong. Okay. So see, anyone from online? What's the answer? Okay, Hannah. Okay, so it seems Nohan has got the complete answer for the last one. He- Okay, so here we want to find the value of x and y. Okay, so x equals to what? X equals to 70 because this is a isosceles triangle. So this angle is equal, this side is equal to this side. Therefore, the opposite angles are equal. X equals to 70, right? So this side is 5 centimeter. Therefore, this side also 5 centimeter. So this is, we know now 70. This is 70. So these two angles will be, and if you add these two angles, it will be 140. So the triangle total internal angle should be 180. So what is this angle? Here you have 140.
What is it?
Here it has to be, yeah, Umar, you are correct. What is this angle? Here 70, here 70. So if you add these two, how much? 140. The total internal angle, how much? Hmm? Total internal angle, how much? 180. So the total angle has to be 180. So here altogether you have 140. So what is this angle? 40. So this angle is 40, this angle is 40. Therefore, this big triangle is a what? Isosceles triangle, right? So this big triangle is isosceles triangle. Therefore, these angles are equal. So opposite sides are equal. These two angles are equal. Opposite to this side angle is this side. Opposite to this angle is this side. Therefore, these two sides are equal. Y equals 5 centimeter. Clear? Okay. Write down.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on. And there is nothing special about scaling triangle. All three sides are different in me. So then we move on to the angles, classification of triangles based on angles. So first we have acute angle triangle. There is also not much anything to special to discuss. And then second we have right angle triangle. So write the topic, right angle triangle. You had breakfast? Yes, right. Okay. So right angle triangle means one of the angle is equals to angle is equals to 90 degrees. Okay. So we have a triangle. If this angle is 90 degrees, Ibrahim, if this angle is 90 degrees, what about this triangle? This, yes, this is 90 degrees. So 90 degree we normally put as a small box, no? Okay. So this is the right angle. We call that right angle. Okay. And the side that is opposite to right angle is called what?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. Yes. Hypotenuse. Okay. Right. Quickly write down. Okay. So now let us consider a right angle triangle. That means one of the angle is 90 degrees. So this side length, let's say A, this side length B, hypotenuse length C. Okay. So now what I'm going to study is the theorem 4. The theorem 4 of our day, which is Pythagoras theorem. So the Pythagoras theorem says if you have a right angle triangle, if this length is A and this length B and this C, we can write that A square plus B square is equals to hypotenuse squared. So always hypotenuse is isolated because you see this A is contact with the right angle. We also contact with right angle, so these two are together. They will be in one side. So hypotenuse is opposite. They are opposite. So it will be always isolated. So A squared plus B squared is equals to C squared. So write the topic theorem for Pythagoras theorem and draw this and write the theorem. Okay, so write this question. Y plus x, yes. Y square plus x square equals to right. That right. Line dimension. Yes, your rule. Hmm. From next one onwards, we have to use the rule. Why are you putting here? You have to write neatly. Rule use பண்ணி first the neat செய்யணும். It's wrong. So you go home. Ibrahim Nana will teach you. சொல்லி கொடுப்பாங்க. Okay, check whether your answers are correct. So the first one, here we have x squared plus y squared equals to z squared. Here we have L squared plus n squared equals n squared. Here, now if you write a squared plus b squared equals c squared, it's wrong. Right? If you write as a squared plus b squared equals c squared, that's wrong because b is the hypotenuse. It should come to the other side. Okay. So a squared plus c squared is equals to b squared. A squared plus c squared is equals to b squared. Here we have p squared plus r squared equals to q squared. Here we have u squared plus w squared equals to v squared. Okay. And everyone please pay attention to the code. So this example, find the value of x. Wait, just listen. Find the value of x. Okay, so let's say we have a triangle. In fact, a right angle triangle. Ibrahim. So let's say this side is 3 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. Find the value of x. So here x. Okay. So what is this triangle? Right angle triangle. So what we can use? Pythagoras theorem. So we can write using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, we have 3 squared plus 4 squared is equals to x squared. What is 3 squared? 4 squared? 16 equals x squared. 9, 16. 9 plus 16? 9 plus 16, how much? 25 equals x squared. So therefore I can write x squared is equals to 25. Okay. So now we want to find x, no, not the x squared. So what we want to take the square to the other side. Okay, we want to take the square to the other side. If you take the square to the other side, it becomes square root of 25. So what is the square root of 25? 5 units centimeter. Did you understand? Okay. So I'll give you some questions. You have to find x. First write the example variable. I need the board. Equals
Okay. Index. Okay, first do these three questions. Hmm? మాతో చేయాలి వాటి I hope all of you finished the question number one, right? You finish? You finish. First one. Okay, and let's check online.
Mariam, you finish the question? Umar and Sarah, Afifa. What is the answer? Okay, good. No, 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 no. I think, yeah, 10 centimeter is the answer. Okay. So for the first one, and the answer is 10 centimeter, right? 6 squared plus 8 squared is equals to x squared. 36 plus 64 equals x squared. 100 equals x squared. Therefore, x equals square root of 100. X equals 10 centimeter. First one answer. First one. And then finish second question. Terminal. 400 for external students. So who are existing students in grade 10, 200 only. I to inform you know last 9.5 square, 2.25. So 6.25. This is square root of 6.25. Units? Fine. Mm. Well, that's explain. This is add these to 6.29 or wrong. Okay, the second question. So we have 1.5 squared plus 2 squared is equals to x squared. Okay. We know 15 squared is 225. Therefore, 1.5 squared is 2.25 plus 2 squared is 4 is equals to x squared. Okay. So then 2.25 and 4, we get 6.25 equals to x squared. Because you're adding decimal numbers, right? So to add decimal, the decimal point has to be aligned 4.005 to 6.25. Okay. So therefore, x equals square root of 6.25. What is the square root of 6.25? No idea. What is the square of 25? Square of 25?
5.
No, it's square root. I'm asking square of 25. 25 square. 25 into 25? 25 into 25 is 50. Square means 25 into 25. Yeah. So 25 into 25, how much? 25 into 2 only 50. So you have to take 25, 50, 75, 100. Likewise, you have to take 25 into 25, right? 25 into 25, that is 15 squared only 225. Multiply and see. You know the multiplication? Do the multiplication, right? Right. Don't be lazy.
So the answer is 620.
Yes, you're correct. Find the answer soon. No. Multiply by just do this normal multiplication, 25 into 25. If you don't know means you can get it from this. Ibrahim, did you find? You're fine. So 25 into 25, 625. 5 into 5, 25 remains 2. 10 and 2, 12. 2 into 5, 10 remains 1. 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 625. Okay. 625. So now you have here 6.25. Because that means 625 square root is equals to 25. Therefore, 6.25 square root is actually 2.5. So it's equals 2.5 meter. It's given in meters, so you write meters. Okay, by the way, I'll tell you an easy trick to get 15 squared, 25 squared, 35 squared. Okay. Here, listen. Space. Okay, so 5 squared, 25 squared, sorry, 5 and 15. 15 squared, 25 squared, 35 squared, 45 squared, 55 squared. What is 5 squared? 25. What is 15 squared? What is 15 squared? 225. What is 25 squared? 625. What is 35 squared? 1225. What is 45 squared? 2025. What is 55 squared? 3025. 65 squared? No, 4225. 75 squared? 5625. 85 squared? 7225. 95 squared? 9,000, 90,000, no, 9,025. Okay, I'll tell you the trick how to get this very soon. Okay, here 5 squared is obvious not 25. So we want 15 squared. For all the 5 squared, I mean 25, 35, 45, the first thing you had to write the 25. That is obvious. It will be 25 is there in everything. So 15 squared, here 1 into the next number is 2. Ibrahim, what are you doing? You ate egg bun no morning. Okay, just kidding. Okay, 1 into 2, 2. Okay, so here 2, and the next number is 3. 2 into 3, 2 into 3, 6. Here 3. 3 into 4, 12. 4 into 5, 20. You can put the calculator and see. 5 into 6, 30. 6 into 7, 42. 7 into 8, 56. 8 into 9, 8 into 9, 72. 9 into 10, 90. Check your, they have calculator. One? No. Just check what is 55 square. 3025. You understand? So in this way, you can find any square of numbers ending with 5. So 65 squared is 6 into 7, 42, 4225. Okay, if you want, you can write this down. Can you do that? Don't you have change? Mhm. Okay, anyone from online finish the third question?
Yes,
Umar,
sir.
Afifa.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, text me the answer then.
I texted you, sir. You have to check it.
For the third question, yeah, correct. Yeah, Mariam, correct. Afifa, finish. Okay, so here I know most of you will do this mistake. You will write 13 squared plus 12 squared is equals to x squared. Is this correct? No, right? You had right x squared plus 12 squared is equals to 13 squared. X squared plus unknown. For this, okay, x squared plus 12 squared is equals to x squared plus 12 squared is equals to 13 squared. Okay, so x squared plus 12 squared is 12 squared is equals to 144. Just say the 144. Okay, like an old man. 13 squared, 169. Just now I told you. Okay, x squared is equal to 169 minus 144. X squared is equals to, if you subtract, it will be 25. 9 minus 4, 5, 6 minus 4, 2, 25. So x equals square root of 25. Hafiz, what is square root of 25? What is square root of 25? Ibrahim? 5. 5 centimeter. Hmm? Yes. Hmm? ബുക്കെഴുതില്ലേ ബുക്കെഴുതില്ലേ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യണം Okay, so here we have x squared plus 12 squared is equals to 15 squared. So x squared plus 144 equals 225. So x squared is equals 225 minus 144. So x equals 224, 25 minus 144 is 81. 5 minus 41, 22 minus 14 is 8. So 81 square root. So x equals square root of 81. Ibrahim, 9 units millimeter. Okay, and then write the subtopic. Pythagoras triplex. Write down subtopic Pythagoras triplex. Now, for example, we know 3 squared plus 4 squared is equals to what? When I'm talking, don't write. Listen, listen. 3 squared plus 4 squared is equals to? Hmm? Check, we did the 3, 4. Yeah, I'm asking 3 squared plus 4 squared is equals to what squared? Yeah, now x is what? You found the value of x, no? X 25. Check that out. Yeah, you being so lazy. Hmm? What is Ibrahim? What is the x? What is x? 5. You found a 5. So you had a right angle triangle. 3, 4. Then this is 5, right? Because you found this x. The first question or the example we did. Right? 3 squared plus 4 squared is x squared. You have found x is 5. So that means 3 squared plus 4 squared is equals to 5 squared. Okay. Therefore, 3 comma 4 comma 5 is a Pythagoras triplet. This is the Pythagoras triplet. So since this is a Pythagoras triplet, any multiple of this is Pythagoras triplet. That means you can multiply this by 2. 6. 4 multiplied by 2. So I'm multiplying this by 2. So 3 into 2 is 6. 4 into 2 8. 5 into 2 10. See that question I gave 6 8. The answer was, check your book. Get up. This is not the way to study. 6 8. Check soon. What is the answer? Yeah, 6 8 then 10. Right? That's because you multiply. You can. This is also a Pythagoras triplet. This is a Pythagoras triplet. The any multiple of this is a Pythagoras triplet. Okay, 6 8 10. Okay, or you can multiply this by 3. If you multiply this by 3, then what you get? Then 3 into 3 9. 4 into 9 12. 5 into 3 15. So here 9 12 15. That is the Pythagoras triplet. Understood? Understood? You जा रहे हैं. Okay. Then right. So not only that, you can divide by half also. So if I divide by half, so this multiplying by 9, or divide by 2, or dividing by 2 means multiplying by half. Okay, so that means dividing by 2. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, 4 divided by 2 is 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So this is the first question I gave you. 1.5 squared plus 2 squared is equals to what? Here, listen. 1.5 squared plus 2 squared is equals to 1.5 squared plus 2 squared is equals to what? 2.5 squared. Hmm? Here 2.5 times 1. I will 2.5 equal. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. That is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So 1.5 squared plus 2 squared is equal to 2.5 squared. So these all are a group. Okay. So this all comes in the same category, 3, 4, 5, the family. So these Pythagoras triplets comes under one family. And also we have another family of Pythagoras triplets. 12, 13, 5. So then any multiple of this one Pythagoras triplet, 10 and 12 into 2, 24, 26. So the advantage of understanding the Pythagoras triplet, I will tell you. Now here you can divide by 2, then 2.5, 6, 13 divided by 2 is 6.5. So this is also another Pythagoras triplet. So this one group of family. You should have good knowledge about this. You should be able to understand or identify the Pythagoras triplet. Because if in a question, sometimes if you get a question like this in your exam, okay, for example, 10, 24, find the value of x. Then you no need to find 10 squared plus 24 squared. If you know this, okay, this 5 into 2, this 6 into 12 into 2, then 13 into 2 will be this. Then therefore x equals 26 centimeter. So without doing the calculation, you can find the answer if you know, if you have this knowledge. Okay. Hmm. There are more. There is another group involving 7. I'm not aware of that. You can just search. You can go to ChatGPT and type Pythagoras triplets. You will get a lot of information about. Okay. So just write down this. Okay. Now, for example, here for this question, 1 point. Now, for example, if you have a question like this, so 1.5 centimeter and 2 centimeter. If you want to find this, you know if it's this, then this has to be this 3 divided by 2, this 4 divided by 2, therefore this should be 5 divided by 2. So the answer is 2.5. So you can write like that. Okay. Okay. Quickly write down this. Okay. Tell me, what is the value of x? Let's see who can get the answer. You can't put the Pythagoras theorem and simplify. You have to get from the knowledge of Pythagoras triplets. Then what is that equals to? It's 20 centimeters. That is the value of x. Mariam, correct. Very good. No. No, take this away. What is it? Umar, correct. So I got the answer from Umar and Mariam. சும்மா சொல்லுறாங்க. Isn't it hard? Is it hard? Hmm? This is hard. 16. How? See, 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 12, 20. Okay, so you have to think with Pythagoras triplets. So it's clear this 3 into 4, this is 5 into 4. 3, here 5, no. If it's 3, 4, so then this has to be 4 into 4, 16. This should be then 16 centimeter. Understood? You can always write and see 20 squared plus 20 squared is the no, 20 squared minus 12 squared is equals to x squared. Yes, x squared plus 12 squared is 20 squared plus 12 squared if you take it will be minus 20. 20 squared is 400 minus 12 squared is 144 equals x squared. 400 minus 144, 300 minus 44, 256 equals to x squared. So x equals square root of 256. 256 is the square of 16. So square of 256 is 16 centimeter. Okay. Got it? Okay. Okay. So then next, let's say we have a right angle triangle. Right? Right angle triangle means what? This angle is equals to 90 degrees. Okay. Yusuf, you can write. I give you time to write. Okay. So here, this angle is what? And yeah. So value is 90 degrees. Okay. So now I say this angle is equals to 40. What is the value of x? What is the value of x? Soon, soon. Tell me what is the value of x?
50, sir.
50. Very good. So here, how we find x plus 40 plus 90 is equals to 180. The sum of total internal angles. Today only we did know. Yes. Okay. So x plus 40 is equals to 180 minus 90. So x plus 40 is equals to 90. Okay. Now this is a triangle. So therefore total internal angle is 180. അതിൽ 90 ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പോകണില്ല. ഇത് രണ്ടിലെ സം എത്രയാവണം? It has to be 90. 180 90 പോണ 90 no? Then now this is a triangle. Total internal angle should be 180. 180 90 പോകണില്ല 90. അപ്പൊ ഇതിന്റെ sum வந்து should equals to what? The sum of x plus 40 should equals to sum of x and 40 is equals to what? 90. Listen carefully. Now total internal angle is 180. Okay. 3 met பண்ண 180 வரும். അതിൽ ഇത് 90 க்கு 90 அப்போ already பேசிட்டு. அப்ப ഇനി 90 തന്നെ വേണം. 180 ആവും. That means the sum of these two should equals to 90. See, x plus 40 is equals to 90. Sum of these two should be equals to 90. Therefore, x equals to 90 minus 40. X equals 90 minus 40. Therefore, x equals how much? 50-degree angle. Okay. Another example. These are examples. Example 1, 2. Okay. So again, I have a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. I take this angle 40. No, I take 30. Okay, and this is x. So here x should be equals to what? It should be equals to 90 minus 30. Can you all understand? X should be equals to 90 minus 30 because the sum of these two should be 90. X plus 30 should equals to 90. Therefore, x means 90 minus 30. Okay, so therefore x equals to what? 60. Clear? Okay, so quickly write these two examples. This angle is theta. Then what is x? So here, if this angle is 30, x is equals to 90 minus 30. So if this angle is theta, therefore x equals to what? Ibrahim. சொல்லிக்கிறேன் தான் explain பண்ணக்குள்ள ஒன்றும் செய்யாம board தான் pass பண்ணுங்க. So x is equals to what? That's all right. பார்க்காம இருந்தேன்னா அதுக்கு விளங்காது. Listen. Here x is equals for right angle triangle. If this angle is 30, x equals to 90 minus 30. Right? So now this right angle triangle, if this angle is theta, then x is equals to இங்கே 30 என்றா சரி இங்கே 40 என்ற பாருங்க x equals 90 minus 40. இங்கே 30 என்ற x equals 90 minus 30. இங்கே theta என்ற x equals 90 minus theta. So that's the theorem. I mean, not theorem, you should know. For right angle triangle, if this angle is theta, then this angle is 90 minus theta. If this angle is 40, this will be 90 minus 40. If this angle is 30, this will be 90 minus 30. Do you understand? Okay. Okay, write down. We do these two questions. I told you to use the ruler. Ninety minus 35. There is Anupam primary class, grade 3 class. Subtraction is wrong. I copy பண்ணிதான். Okay, the next one. So now we have right angle isosceles triangle. Okay, so this is a right angle isosceles triangle. Now if this angle is theta, this angle is, let's say, x. We want to find x, but we know x is equals to 90 minus theta. Okay, this angle should be 90 minus theta, right? The previous one. This angle is theta, this angle is 90 minus theta. And also we know this is an isosceles triangle, therefore this theta should equals to what? Theta is also equals to, yeah, good. This side is equal to this side. Don't forget, you studied today, right? Opposite angles are equal, then theta equals to what? Uh, so, and also x equals to theta. So I put here theta equals 90 minus theta. Minus theta takes their side. So you have plus theta. Theta plus theta equals 90. Theta plus theta is 2 theta equals 90. Therefore, theta equals 90 divided by 2. Theta equals 45 degrees. Right? That means, so it says that if you have this right angle isosceles triangle, okay, the theta is equals to 45. And also x is equals to theta. That means this is also 45. Because it's 45 means the sum has to be 45. Sum has to be 90. So this 45 and 45, 90. So these angles are 45 for right angle isosceles triangle. That you should know. If you see a right angle isosceles triangle, so right angle and this side is equal to this, and angle is here 90. That means this 45 and this is 45. Do you understand? Clear? Okay, so write down. No, you can write as not a theory, but you can, it's a fact. Okay, write down. So for a right angle isosceles triangle, these two angles are 45 degrees. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a small. Draw that. இப்போ நான் என்ன சொன்னேன் ட்ரா பண்ணுறேன் சொல்லுங்க மறுபடியும் ட்ரா பண்ணணும் கேட்குறேன் இது ரைட் அண்ட் ரைட் சொன்னேன் சரியா Okay, now think and tell me what is the value of x, right? The answer I'll come and check. What is the value of x? Oh, oh,
Same is that.
huh?
Same is
Another.
value.
I have to actually, I should not give this value. Okay, okay, the question is like this only. Okay. What is the value of x? Okay. Okay. Now this angle is 90, this 45 means this also 45. So these two angles are equal, isosceles triangle. That means this side is equal to this side. So x equals 7.5 meter. Yeah. Okay, good. Mhm. 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 Okay. So for how many theorems we wrote? 3 or 4? 3. Okay, so theorem 4.
Got 4 theorems, sir.
Okay, then 5. We wrote 4 theorems. Okay. Okay, so we have a triangle like this. And if we extend one of the side, we call this exterior angle. Let's say this is C. So C is the exterior angle. C is called the exterior angle. And let's say this angle is A and this angle is B. Okay. So the theorem is this angle is equals to C equals to A plus B. The exterior angle of the triangle is equals to sum of interior opposite angles. This is the interior opposite angles. Okay. So write down the theorem. The exterior angle. Now first you write the theorem. Okay. The exterior angle of a triangle is equals to the sum. Sum means addition. Sum of interior opposite angles. So then you can draw this and you can write C equals to A plus B. The exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite angles. And draw this and write C equals A plus B. C is the exterior angle. Okay. So the exterior angle of a triangle is equals to the sum of interior opposite angles. Okay. Then let's write the proof. Okay. So proof, I'll take this angle is X. Okay. So then I can write X in terms of A and B and also in terms of C. Now this is a straight line. So X plus C is equals to what? X plus C equals to, it's a straight line, angle of straight line. 180, 180. Angle of straight line is 180. Therefore, X equals 180 minus C. This is equation 1. Okay, and then I can write the sum of total internal angles is equals to X plus A plus B equals to what? This equals to what? 180. Total is sum of internal angles. So therefore, X equals 180. I take this to the other side and minus A plus B. So this is 2. So here both side left side X. So that means this should be equals to this. So 180 minus C equals 180 minus A plus B. So 180 and 180 we can cancel. Therefore minus C equals minus A plus B. Minus and minus cancel. C equals A plus B. Okay, quickly write down. You have to draw this again after I write proof and draw this again after. I told you proof and ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮರು ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ
Sir, Sir, can you explain this again?
Yeah, sure. So here, this is a straight line. So the angle of straight line is 180. That means x plus c equals 180. So we have x equals 180 minus c. That is equation 1. And then this is a triangle. Total internal angle is equals to 180. So x plus a plus b equals 180. So if you subject x, you get, if you take that a plus b to the side, it becomes minus a plus b. Or else you can think x plus a plus b equals 180. So take this a to the other side, it becomes minus. So 180 minus a plus b goes to the other side, minus b. And minus common if you take out, to be a plus b. That is same as you are taking plus a plus b to the other side, it becomes minus a plus b. Okay. So then you have here second equation, x equals 180 minus a plus b, and both here, both x right in the left hand side. So or else you can substitute this for here. Instead of for x, you can put this here. So 180 minus c equals 180 minus a plus b. 180 and 180 we can cancel because plus 180 comes to this side, minus 180. So minus 180 and plus 180 cancels. So that I can directly cut like this. Then I have minus c equals minus a plus b. We can divide both sides by minus. So we have c equals a plus b. Is that clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then do these questions. ഇതില് എക്സ്പോർട്ടിന്റെ
Hmm? ഇത് ഇത് true. This equals to this plus this. Our then I used to say alone C equals A plus B. It is the exterior angle equals sum of the opposite. Yes. One thirty. Okay. What is the answer for the first one? Just tell me the answer. What is the value of x? Find the what is x? Ibrahim. First one answer. What are you saying? What are you saying? You first write the answer for this. After that, you write the second question. Yusuf, what is the answer? I'm asking the x value. What is the x value? There on x. Exactly. Ibrahim, what is the answer for the first one? I told you do the first.
Okay. Now, what is the theorem? It says exterior angle is equals to sum of the interior angle. X plus 50 is this hard. So then plus 50 goes to our side, minus 50. So x equals to 120 minus 50 is 70. Okay, so do complete all the questions. Don't find the answers for the other question. Wait a second. Let's check anyone from online finish the second question. What is the answer for the second question? Five. Here I have written this 110, this is 30. Okay, 110, 30. So sorry, the second question is this. Yeah, so you correct. No, not correct. Wrong. It is not 95. Here it is 40 and 45. Then net per never. No, what have you done? The plus sign and minus sign. You get 51. Yeah, the Ingara 51. Now correct. Yes. Ariam, you are correct. So here the exterior angle is equals to sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay. So our custom x equals to this plus this 40 plus 45. So 40 plus 45 is 85. Don't do the other question. Right, the problem. And finish that one. So here third question. 110, the exterior angle is equal to sum of the opposite angles. 30 plus x. So we want to find x. Take this plus side. So x equals to 80. Go question number 4, 5. നിങ്ങളുടെ മെത്തേഡ് ഉണ്ടല്ലേ ഇത് ഇതേം പാക്കുക ഇത് തന്നെ ചെയ്യാം x equals to this to exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior 120 equals interior opposite angles. 120 is equals to the sum of these two angles. This is equals to it will one into x plus 50 equals 120. 40 plus 45 equals x. That's all. Exterior angle, this is the exterior angle that is equals to sum of the interior opposite angles. So go interior this one, opposite is these two. So sum of the interior opposite angles is equals this. Anyone finish fourth question? Fourth, we got the answers from Maria. Fourth, correct. Fifth question. Mm, yeah, the fifth one also correct. Good. Finish. Huh? See, you are not. ഇപ്പൊ എന്റെ ഈ പഠിച്ചത് എന്റെ ഈ മറക്കരുത് വേറല്ലേ நான் இப்ப இது என்ன triangle அப்ப isosceles triangle என்ன செய்யறேன்னு தெரியாதா அந்த it's equal, that's all. I told you from your grade 1 to grade O level you have only one theorem regarding the isosceles triangle. The opposite angles are equal. So whenever you see a opposite angle, you should know that opposite angles are equal. So if this angle is 60, this angle also 60. Inde solidana inde marakrana vera illa. That Really sad one. So now exterior angle is equal sum of the interior opposite angle. X equals to 60 plus 60, 120. X equals 120. Okay, do this question. Go on. Okay, the last one. So here you want to find x, right? But in this type of question, you will get this type of question only into your exam paper. Like first 25 questions, like these type of questions you will get. Now if you want to find தெரியாத வந்து தேடணும்னா தெரிஞ்ச இடத்துல இருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும், right? If you working in a detective, you want to find a lead. இங்கேருந்து போனா போயிட்டு அந்த சால்வ் பண்ணிடுங்க. அதே மாதிரி தெரியாத விஷயத்த வந்து தேடணும்னா தெரிஞ்ச இடத்துல இருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். Now we know this 30, no? So this is what triangle? Isosceles triangle. If this angle 30, what is this angle? This angle 30? This angle only 30. நான் இப்போ செக் பண்ண சும்மா எங்களை கையை வச்சு பார்த்தேன். यार just max කටපාඩම් කරලා කරන්න බෑ. තේරුම් අරන් කරන්න ඕනේ. Logically now I am asking this angle, no? This angle how could be 30? The opposite angle is this. Okay, so this 30, this angle is 30. Okay, so then this angle now we can find because exterior angle is equals to sum of this sum of interior opposite angle. Interior opposite angles. Sum of interior opposite angles. So this angle will be 60. So if this 60, okay, then you should know now this is x, this is also x. Okay, so then we can find x plus x is equals to 180 minus 60. So 2x is equals to 120, 120. So x equals 120 divided by 2, x equals 60. Okay, so therefore x equals 60. Understood? So that means this is actually a equilateral triangle. This side also will be equal because all x 60, 60, 60, no? Okay. No, no, no. Okay. So write down what is the last theorem number we wrote? 5. Okay, theorem 6. So if you have a triangle, now you extend this one, and then you extend this, and you extend this, right? So let's say this angle is x, this angle is y, and this angle is z. So here x plus y plus z is equals to what? 360. Good. So write down the theorem. The sum of exterior angle of the total exterior. Yeah, write down the total exterior angle of a triangle is 360 degrees. So draw this and write x plus y plus z is equals to 360. Okay, I give one question. Okay, do this one. Yeah, Sarah, you're correct. Yes, Sumer, correct. Mariam, correct. Yeah, every is it exterior angle? Exterior angle, sum of the exterior angles only in 360. ഇത് എഴുതിയെടുക്കിയതാ 160. Okay, so here sum of exterior angle is equals to 360. So x plus 100. So this angle, and then you see you extend this and then between these two, and then you extend this between these two. Likewise, you can't take this angle. You have to take this angle, no? Right? So if this angle is 80, this angle will be 100. Okay, so plus 100, because sum of the exterior angles only equals to 360. So therefore, x equals 360 minus 200. X equals to 160. Okay, so I have covered all the things that I wanted to do today. So please go home and practice these questions, okay? And do that Pythagoras theorem. More of these you can do in grade, it's from grade 9. Okay, more of this is grade 9. So you can take your grade 9 textbook and do the exercise, or else you can take grade 9 master guide book. You can find a lot of questions from each section. Okay, so you can try those questions. All right. So important thing you have to practice. Otherwise, coming this day is useless, right? You will like within 2 or 3 weeks you will forget. So keep this what you learned in your head. You have to practice continuously. Okay. And I really appreciate you coming and joining to this seminar, because it's a holiday. You could have nicely slept and dreamed of and wake up late, right? But you came here to gain some knowledge and to get the benefit maximum. Now, to get the benefit of your dedication, please practice these at home. Okay. All right then. See you. Bye.